See, today we are going to do a problem that calculation of resistance. How to calculate the resistance using graphical method. The question is given like this: plot voltage against current. Always cos will be plotted along the x-axis, effect will be in the y-axis. What is the cos of this current voltage? Therefore, voltage along x-axis, current along the y-axis. This is the cause, this is the effect. Even in economic, demand and supply. See, demand in y-axis, supply along the x-axis. If the supply is low, demand will be maximum, like that. Now, this x-axis and y-axis, and consider some, they are given, there is one metal or a conductor, right? The conductor. Current is flowing through this. You know, when current flows in this direction, electron is flowing in this opposite direction. For the flow of electron or for flow of current, what is required? The potential difference should be maintained at the end of the conductor, and I is the current. What type of current? Steady current. Therefore, you know what is Ohm's law? A steady current flowing through a given conductor is directly proportional to potential difference at constant temperature, or voltage is directly proportional to the current, or V is equal to some constant into I, where R is the resistance, V by I, and this is volt, this is ampere, this is ohm. How to define resistance? It is the ratio of potential difference between the ends of the conductor and current flowing through it. And what is the unit? How to define 1 ohm? If 1 ampere of the current flows through the conductor whose ends are maintained at a potential difference of 1 volt, then the 1 by 1 resistance offered is 1 ohm. Therefore, these all are exam questions. See, I keep revising it. Statement of Ohm's law 1 mark. Explanation is what 2 mark. And definition of resistance, that is 1 mark. That is the ratio of potential difference between the ends of the conductor and steady current flowing through it, that is 1 mark. Definition of 1 ohm, that also 1 mark. How to say, when a 1 ampere of current, 1 ampere current flowing through a conductor whose ends are maintained at a potential difference of 1 volt, then the resistance offered by that conductor is said to be 1 ohm. All these things is there. And what are the condition limitations of Ohm's law? What are the limitations? Current should be steady, constant current. What do you mean by the current should be steady? Temperature should be constant. These are the conditions. And it is applicable only for what? This Ohm's law is applicable. Ohm's law is applicable only for metallic conductor. Diode, transistor, it is not applicable. All these things. This is for 2 marks they may ask you. You know everything. Now they given a tabular column. See, in the examination they have given a tabular column like this. Normally, x-axis and y-axis. First x has to be the top, y has to be in the bottom. In place of x-axis, what is right? Voltage. In place of y-axis, current they are given. And what is the unit of the voltage? What is the unit of the current? Ampere. This is volt. The ampere may be milliampere. When I say milliampere, 10 to the power of minus 3 ampere. You have to remember this. Milli is 10 to the power of minus 3 ampere. They may give this. And they have given the values like this. 0.5. When you apply 0.5 volt, and how much current is flowing? The current flowing is what? 1.6 ampere. If I increase the voltage by 1 volt, the current also increases. Current increases by 3.4 ampere. And if the voltage increases by 2 volt, the current increases by 6.7 ampere. If the voltage increases by 3 volt, the current becomes 10.2 ampere. If the voltage is 4 volt, the current is 3.2 ampere. Now you want to get the real picture. R is the resistance, current is flowing. Now you want to measure the current through the ammeter. Current is coming. This is what is the ammeter? Ammeter is the instrument which measures the current, and current is coming from what? Positive pole to the negative pole. Negative pole. Now you have to measure the potential difference. Potential difference should be measured across the resistors or voltage, right? Voltage is called voltmeter. This is ammeter. If it is plus, you have to put plus here. If it is minus, put minus. Here also, here put plus and minus. And plug key. Whenever you want to stop the experiment, you have to use the plug key. And you want to vary the voltage, because suppose 15 volt power supply is maximum is 15 volt, right? Power supply 15 volt, but you are increasing the voltage, is it not? The voltage across this, you are increasing the voltage across the resistance from where? 0.5, point 1, 2, 3, 4. For that you have one separate apparatus that is called rheostat. The rheostat is what? If you wear this, it varies, or sometimes you can write like this, or they use the rheostat. The rheostat is an instrument which controls the current. Therefore, voltmeter, ammeter, this is a circuit, or we call circuit, an electrical circuit. The current flows from what? Positive to negative, and V is the voltage. Now we have to plot it. How to plot it? See, just I'm going to plot the graph. Now I take x-axis and y-axis. This is x-axis, this is an y-axis. In x-axis I am writing voltage. The unit is what? Volt. What is the maximum values are there? 4. Therefore 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 volt, 2 volt, 3 volt, 4 volt, right? 1 volt, 2 volt, 3 volt, 4 volt. Now what about the current? Current is what? 1.63. Maximum is 15. Maximum is 15. Here 15 you can put 413. Therefore 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is 5, 10, 15. Or I should have done a big scale, right? I should have done big scale, or else here I'll change it. Okay, I'll change here only, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 5, 10, 15. Forget about this. This is current. This direction is what? Current in ampere, y-axis. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. See now, here I write 1 volt, 2 volt, 3 volt, 4 volt and 5 volt. Now what is the first value here? The first value is 0.5. This is 0.5 volt, right? 0.5, half. This is 1 volt. When it's 0.5, it is 1.6. This is 1, this is 1.6, somewhere comes here. 1.6 somewhere here, 1.6. When the voltage is what? 1. When the voltage is 1, this is 3.4. 1, 2, 3. This is 3.4, somewhere it comes here, right? This is 3.4. When 2 volt, 6.7. When it's 2 volt, it is 6.7. This is 6, right? 5, 6, this is 7. somewhere here. When it's 2, it is 6.7. When it is 3, it is 10.2. This is 10. When it is 3, it is 10. 10.3, somewhere it comes here. 10.2. When it's 4, it is 13.5. This is 11, 12, 13, 14. 13, somewhere it comes 13.4. Therefore, somewhere you get it here. 13.2. What do you observe from this? A, B, C, D, E. Therefore, we got a straight line. Is it not? Now, I write it clearly. This is 5, 10, 15, 1, 2, 3, 4. When current is 1.5, this is 1.6 somewhere here. When current is 1, sorry, when the voltage is 1, this is 3.6. When it is 2 volt, current is 6.7, 6.7, 6.7, 3.4. When it is 3, it is 10.2. When it is 3, it is 10.2. When it is 4, it is 13.2. Now we have got the straight line. Now, this is V1. This is V2. What is V1? V1 is 2 volt. V2 is 4 volt. What is difference in voltage? Difference in voltage is this. Difference in voltage is V2 minus V1. V2 is 4 volt. V2 is 2. Therefore 2. Therefore difference in voltage is 2 volt. Now what is the current here? 6.7 ampere. Here 10.2 ampere. This is I1. This is I2. This is difference in current. What is difference in current? Difference current is what? I2 minus I1. What is I2? 10.2 minus 6.7. Now, 10.2 minus 6.7 comes around 3.5 ampere. Therefore, difference in current is equal to 3.5 ampere. Now, what is the Ohm's law here? We have got how to calculate the resistance. See, I will write it here. V is equal to IR. Whenever there is a change in voltage, there is a change in current, but resistance remain constant. Therefore, resistance is equal to delta V by delta I. Right? The resistance is equal to, what is delta V? Delta V is equal to 2 volt. Delta I is equal to 3.5. Therefore, what you have to write is 2 divided by 3.5. That means multiply 2 divided by 3.5. I get 0.571. Therefore, resistance, what is the resistance value is what? 0.571 ohm. I got it. See, I will use this small space for conservation of the space is important. Here, if you take any line, so I take this one line. This is difference in Y. This is difference in X. In this case, difference in current. Difference in voltage we got it, is it not? Y-axis. In trigonometry you have studied theta. What is theta? Theta is some angle. What is tan theta? Tan theta is equal to opposite over adjacent. Opposite over adjacent. Tan theta is also called slope. That is the opposite is delta I by delta V. Delta I by delta V. Now I can bring that down, right? Delta, this is same as slope. But V is equal to IR, V is equal to IR. If there is a change in voltage, there is a corresponding change in current, R remain constant. Therefore, I substitute here. Therefore, what? Instead of delta, see, slope is equal to delta I by delta V. Delta V is what? Delta I and R. Both get cancelled. Therefore, slope is equal to 1 by R. R cross multiply. R is equal to 1 by slope. Therefore, resistance is equal to reciprocal of slope. These are all for CBSE, ICSE, you will get it. CBSE or ICSE exams, they will ask you. What is the resistance of IV characteristics? It is the reciprocal of the slope. Now here, what is the slope for this? In this case, I'll write it here. This is I, this is V. You have got delta I and delta V, theta, tan theta. Then calculate the slope. Slope is equal to tan theta, opposite by adjacent. Opposite is delta I by delta V. Therefore, slope is equal to delta I. How much delta I we got it here? Delta I is 3.5. Delta I is equal to, delta I is 3.5. What is delta V? Here you got delta V is 2. Therefore, I write delta V is equal to 2. Therefore, slope is equal to 3.5 by 2. Now, 3.5 divided by 2, how much you'll get? It is 1.75. Slope is equal to 1.75 value. What is resistance? Resistance is the reciprocal of slope of IV characteristics. IV characteristics. Therefore, resistance is equal to 1 by 1.75. Therefore, 1 divided by 1.75 equal to 0.57 ohm. Therefore, resistance is equal to 0.57 ohm. See here, it may not ask for 10 standard or for CBSE, ICSE, they will ask you all this. And in international level, scholastics, SAT exams or NEET exam, if you have this idea, what is the resistance? Resistance is equal to resistance of a IV characteristic is equal to reciprocal of slope of IV characteristic. And calculations, all these things are very, very important. And this is one of the sum they have asked in public exam. The public exam they have asked, just plot the graph, that's all. They are given in the horizontal way, or you can write in, sometimes they may give in vertical way also. Voltage, current, they'll fill and they'll ask you to do that. Just you plot it. You plot, they may give the graph sheet also, right? Therefore, carefully if you go through this video 2-3 times, you will have some idea. Then consult with your teachers, your friends, and suggest some more better methods. If you have any other doubts, you can send through comments for further improvement. and each one teach one. That is the principle. And teach for more student, more friends, discuss, then only your knowledge will be improved. Thank you.